What's up guys? My name is Cam McCaskill and today I'll be going over how to change a flat tire. So if you don't already know how to change a flat tire, I'm gonna be honest, you're pretty bad off. Nah, I'm playing. According to NBC, actually 60% of people don't know how to change a flat tire. So you're not alone. But it is a very important life skill. Unfortunately, over the past few decades, more and more cars are going without spare tires. Today, about 30% according to AAA. But if you're lucky and you do have a spare tire, it makes sense to know how to change it. So it may seem tough at first, but I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so you get a flat tire. The first thing you want to do is slow down and put your hazard lights on. Then you'll want to find a safe, flat area like a side street or a parking lot where you have enough space to safely walk around your car. Then you'll want to turn on your emergency brake and locate your spare tire and tools. Based off BridgestoneTire.com, you'll need a jack, a lug wrench, a spare tire, and possibly your car's owner's manual. These should come with the vehicle. AAA states that the spare tire and tools will be located in the bed of the trunk of most vehicles. If that's not the case, your best bet is to look underneath the vehicle. If you have trouble finding your vehicle's spare tires or tools, it's alright to use the owner's manual as a guide to help you locate them. Alright, so now that you have your tools, you'll want to use your lug wrench to turn the lug nuts counterclockwise until you break their resistance. You'll only want to loosen the lug nuts about 1/4 to half a turn. While doing this, it's better to use your body weight to push the lug wrench down rather than pulling it up. Now that the lug nuts are loose, you can place the jack under the vehicle. The right place for the jack is usually beneath the vehicle frame alongside the tire that's flat. To safely lift and avoid damage to the vehicle, follow the instructions for the jack's placement in your vehicle's owner's manual. Once the jack is properly positioned, use the lug wrench to raise the vehicle until the flat tire is a few inches above the ground. Once the tire is off the ground, the lug nuts should be loose enough for you to loosen them off the wheel by hand, and if not, you can still use the lug wrench until they are. Once the lug nuts are removed, pull the tire gently towards you until it's completely free from the hub behind it. Then set it to the side to where it will not roll away. Now place the spare on the hub by lining up the holes with the lug bolts and push them gently until the lug bolts show through the rim. After that, you'll put the lug nuts back on the lug bolts and tighten them by hand as much as you can before you put the tire back on the ground. Once the lug nuts are fully hand tightened, use the jack to lower the vehicle so that the tire is resting on the ground but not to where the full weight of the vehicle is on the tire. At this point, you should tighten the lug nuts with the wrench, turning clockwise as much as you can. It is important to use a star pattern when tightening the lug nuts to ensure that the tire is fully centered on the hub. Finally, you'll lower the vehicle all the way to the ground, remove the jack, stow away all equipment, and turn off your emergency brake.
and you're good to go. All right, now I'm gonna pass the phone back to myself. Appreciate it. As a driver, this is a skill that can not only help you in the case that you're alone with a flat tire or help you save money, but you can also help others with the same problem. If you're feeling generous, of course. It is important to remember that a spare tire is only temporary. And if you absolutely have to use it for a long period of time, TopDriver.com recommends that you don't drive over 70 miles with that spare tire. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys learned something and you'll be able to implement this into your everyday lives. Thank you for watching. Peace.